Le cœur du bonheur ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas.
I'm Doug Doyle with The Art of the Story. Grammy-nominated American jazz singer Stacey Kent is out with her new album, Summer Me, Winter Me, that she sings in French.
Moi je t'offrirai des belles de pluie, venues de pays où il ne pleut pas. Je creuserai la terre jusqu'après ma mort pour couvrir ton corps d'or et de lumière. Je ferai un domaine où l'amour sera roi, où l'amour sera loi, où tu seras reine.
Stacey Kent recently spoke with WBGO Singers Unlimited co-host and legendary vocalist Janis Siegel of the Manhattan Transfer about Kent's background and artistic vision.
Now, how did you get to be such a polyglot, my friend?
This is not an atypical American story, right? We have grandparents who came to the USA. Some of them wanted to leave their past behind and just assimilate, and others wanted to bring their world with them. My grandfather grew up in France, and I grew up with him, and I was very close to him and devoted to him. And we had a very special thing going on, 60 plus years apart, right? That happens with your grandparents. Yeah. And he taught me to speak French, and he was homesick. He wanted to bring France into the house. I had a good pair of ears. He would recite Baudelaire to me. I had no idea what I was saying, but I was good at repeating it back. And he went, oh, this one. And so he taught me to speak this language. And once he did, we never spoke in English again. So I think that my way of speaking French as a little kid was to please my homesick and sad and melancholic grandfather. Kids pick up on that emotion. He was a sad guy. So He taught me about French poetry, French movies, French everything. And so when I went on to my studies and eventually got to Sarah Lawrence, I'd already studied, obviously, French. I studied Latin, went on to Italian, German, Portuguese. And so my love of literature and poetry all comes from that seed, from him. And it makes every sense of what I do today as a communicator.
So when you sing in the other languages, you're not singing phonetically.
No.
You're actually, you speak the languages.
Yes. And I don't deny anybody else their own experience. That just happens to be mine because I grew up with a mom who taught literature. I was a words person. And so for me to be inside that language, I find, because I'm also a listener and lover of music, that I don't understand. If I go to Turkey and I hear something glorious and I don't understand a word, I can understand it and feel it on an abstract level.
You can hear Janis Siegel's entire interview with Stacey Kent at WBGO.org/music. I'm Doug Doyle, WBGO News.